Howdy guys, welcome to Pop Culture Shop. Today we're going to be watching some Asmongold clips saying, I'm done with Twitch. Let's see what he's mad about now. I think I gotta move my camera up, but let's see where he places his little face cam.
I decided to take like literally a few days off, not even a week. I was like, I'm just gonna chill for a bit before the expo, spend some time with myself. I have not spent 72 fucking hours off of this god.
Damn. What did Twitch do this time? I've just been hearing bad news, but I've been off of it. I've just been focused on work today for the most part.
Damn platform making content. Blizzard fucks barbarians. Like, I'm not even talking about one nerf, it was like 7. Then I wake up early. I didn't even want to wake up. There's like some fucking type of what's the word for it? Like some kind of crazy like telekinesis, telepathy, like remote viewing, crazy magic shit that I woke up at the exact moment.
If I had to guess, this is probably going to be the whole Twitch's Twitch's new guidelines to sponsorships and stuff. Basically, just taking away from the streamers and making them more money, as opposed to giving to their content creators that gave them a platform But let's see.
That Twitch decided to kill their own website.
I just said it. Whoa. That's the hot tea of the hot tea. So let's go ahead. On stream logos, limited to 3% of the screen. All right, let me give you guys an example of 3% of the screen. There you go. You see that you get that or you get that. That's 3% of the screen. That's nothing. That is nothing. That's absurd. And no burned in video ads are not allowed. That's normal. And then burned in displays so basically having little logos going on in the corners, which he has on his stream on a daily basis. Burned in audio ads are not allowed. Yeah, basically they don't want you to if it's not in the Twitch ecosystem, they don't want you making ads or making money. And for any of the big content creators or content orgs, that's basically, they make no money whatsoever. Yikes. But I heard they made it like a recovery tweet that's saying that, oh, what we said was interpreted wrong. We'll go ahead and retouch base to make sure it is said properly. So I'm like, oh my god, they're just trying to burn it back, because almost every content creator and their mom has said this shit is bad. Let's go back.
I'm losing my fucking mind, and I'm laying in bed getting mad. Like, you guys ever read Twitter in bed and get mad about it? Well, that was me. I just got done doing that. So it's a sixth sense, it's clairvoyance. Yes, I can't believe this. And so I wake up and I read this fucking bullshit. And I want to talk about it, and I want to talk about the implications of it, because a lot of people aren't seeing the bigger picture. And we're about to take a look at the whole thing. Twitch has new branded content guidelines, so that means any sort of sponsored stream. And I want to dispel the illusion. We're gonna probably have to repeat myself 5 times about this. I want to dispel the illusion that Twitch is doing this for the viewer.
Dispel the illusion. I got it. I've never heard of Twitch trying to do shit for the creators. Every single time there's an update with Twitch, it's a way to mess them up or make them leave the platform. Like, they do not want to, as much as they are carried by their content creators, they don't show love to their content creators.
Twitch is doing this so they can maintain a complete monopoly through the new system that they're planning on implementing to allow streamers to connect with brands. So what they're doing is they're removing things like, take a look at this, burned in display ads. Do you know why they're trying to remove this? It's so they can do it themselves and monopolize the profits at over 50% from the content creator.
Preach, brother. Like I keep saying, they don't do dog shit for the content creators. They always fuck them over. They're, like never has there ever been for like let's go ahead and get 3 community members and make it like a let's get like 4 or 5 representatives from the Twitch community to represent the whole thing as a whole. So whenever these ideas are made, they could be like, "This is bad." Anyone with any kind of viewership needs to have ads on top of their regular things to make a consistent income.
Creator. So if you think that, oh, it's because Twitch wants us to have a better experience, get the fuck out of here. Go back to fairy tale land with rainbows and unicorns. Absolutely fucking not. They're doing this, they're making things that are completely innocuous. Like, oh, we all agree that, let's see, what's some of the things that they shouldn't advertise? Oh, I don't know, guns, maybe. You know, a lot of people are from the US, so that's not a problem for them. You know, like scams. Oh, let's see, like ICOs, get rich. But they literally say that they don't want you to advertise get rich quick schemes. Well, by the way, I'm sorry to say, but Twitch is a get rich quick scheme too, so get the fuck out of here. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about everything else. Drug treatment centers. Yeah, you don't want anybody to seek treatment for overdose.
Yeah, Twitch being a get rich quick scheme. I just noticed my mute. I just meant to mute it when I sneeze my nose. That's it. Promise.
Absolutely not. And this is what I find to be the cutest thing out of them all, is alcohol. What is the fucking logic in not allowing political content or cannabis, that's weed, pot related content, but you allow alcohol? In no fucking universe is cannabis more dangerous or more deadly than alcohol. And I am so fucking sick. I never smoke weed and I never drink alcohol, by the way. I don't do any of these things, so this has...
I have partaken in the weeds, but no, I have not taken weeds, but I have drank in alcohol socially. Um, some fun stuff. There you go. But yeah, you could have a great time without that stuff. You don't need it.
There's no point of personal gain for me.
It does help content get a little spicy content out there. Just loosen up a little bit.
Smoking weed, people can do that and it's totally fucking fine. It doesn't hurt them. But alcohol kills millions of people. It ruins lives. It causes drunk drivers. Well, to be honest, drunk drivers cause drunk drivers. There are many alcohol enjoyers that enjoy it responsibly. I saw that on a commercial, and it's completely fine. But guess what? There are a lot more that don't. I think alcohol is a poison, and I think the entire world would be better off if nobody drank it ever. That's what I think. But I'm not going to make a fucking rule against it. And you know what else? I wouldn't make a rule against cannabis either. And you know what's so fucking disgusting? Because you can easily say that the reason why they're doing this is to be compliant with legal reasons, right? Of course. But what about political content? What about drug treatment centers?
When it goes to political commentary, that's just something that gets the blanket treatment just because it's for political discourse and not really for entertainment. I can see it going both ways.
What the fuck are we talking about here? In what universe is promoting a political idea that a person believes in what universe is that more corrosive than alcohol? And before you say that, oh, what if it's a Nazi? There's already a thing.
What if it's a Nazi? Oh, that's very... His takes are not too fun gone. It's just like a little craziness just to keep you still entertained with the conversation.
About hateful products and services. Let's not bring in the extremes to talk about an obvious reality. This is insane.
And then everybody on the Twitch chat is just saying Hassan dead. Hassan's gone. What is he gonna do now?
Rip Hassan. Hassan's not taking sponsorships for politics. He does it for free. Okay.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Okay. So this is not Rip Hassan. Think about this for more than 5 minutes. So anyway, it's not helping anybody. Like, and this is a thing, again, this is why I had to go live, because I see people say,
do it for the, tell them straight, because, oh, tell them how it is.
haha, Rip Hassan. No, it's not. It's not going to do anything to him. He's a fucking multi-millionaire living in a $3 million. You guys hear about that? Yeah, I think everybody has by now. Living in a $3 million socialist mansion, which, by the way, I completely support. And they think that they're going to get it. Oh, we got Hassan. No, you didn't. This has nothing to do with him. I'm losing my fucking mind. It's not going to affect him at all. So anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself, and I'm probably going to do that for the majority of this. Let's talk about what happened. Less than an hour, actually it's 2 hours ago. You know, it's a little bit ago. Twitch came out with a update to their branded content guidelines. And they made massive rulings about what you can and can't do sponsored streams for, and different types of ways that you can do a sponsored stream that will be no longer allowed on Twitch starting on July 1st. This is not effective immediately. It's starting on July 1st. Music's loud. I'm going to turn it down just a tad bit, okay? Anyway, so let's go ahead and let's talk about what some of these rules are. This is the actual, we're going to look actually at the post itself,
website, yeah.
and we're going to look at it. So branded content will enable automated disclosure message on your stream, and stream archives shown below. It says includes paid promotion. This is something that's present on YouTube. Now let's talk about what's okay about this and what's not. So these are the things that you're allowed to do. You're allowed to have branded panels. You're allowed to showcase products in the background. You're allowed to have links to sites that promote other things. You can discuss and unbox products, and you can play sponsored games.
No one looks the panel. No one look. At least I don't. I never go on. When I'm gonna watch a stream, I watch the streamer, and that is it. And then watch their stream. I'm never on their page and like go through the whole thing. Maybe a couple just look at their stream setup and see how much it would cost me to do the exact same thing that they have. But other than that, I never go to the down panel page.
These are, so you can only have a logo on your stream that is less than 3% of the screen's
I showed you guys an example of this earlier. It's nothing.
size. Now, I wonder, so what happens if like somebody at Twitch is using a monitor resolution that's different than the streamer's monitor resolution? Like, let's say they're using a 600 by 800, or they're on mobile, so it has a different ratio. And then does the streamer get banned because it's 4% on their screen and 3% on the streamers?
Preach.
Like, what happens here? So it's just such an insane thing. It doesn't matter what the fuck. It doesn't matter, exactly. The idea that it should only be allowed to 3% removes autonomy from content creators, and it allows Twitch to once again monopolize the space of monetizing their platform on Twitch. And I really want to say, can somebody please find me the tweet of, in response to people's concerns of the of Twitch making these advertising and these monetization updates? This was maybe like 6 months ago, of the person who was like the product manager at Twitch talking about how this wouldn't affect personal existing streams, because I wanted to find that. Pretty important, and your voice is powerful. Go live on Asmongold. Neither of that matters. What matters is the YouTube video. Streams are transient. They're over, and nobody cares about them after they're over. What matters is the YouTube video. Who gives a fuck about the stream? And I already tweeted about this, etc. Why shouldn't they get money? It's their platform.
Yeah.
Well, it's simple, because there's other platforms that don't try to steal money in that way from content creators anyway. That's the reason
Correct.
why. And it's also,
Mainly like all
I
the
think that they're
platforms, like
already making
all of
money in a
them.
lot of different ways. So why would you stream on a platform that tries to encroach on your own content and take things away from you and make things, by the way, this is what's so crazy about this, is that burned in video ads. Here we go. Streamers may not insert video ads directly into their streams. So that means, do you remember that sponsorship that I did with Dungeons and Dragons? Theoretically, I wouldn't have been able to do that because that video, I was showing it for a sponsorship. And the problem that I have with this is that there's actually there's no logical reason for why this is problematic, that content creators can't do this. And I actually want to talk about the reason why Twitch is doing this. The reason why Twitch is doing this is because they're trying to create their own product placement platform and their own product placement catalog, similar to how bounties are and things like that. And
For the most part, they want to control all the ads on Twitch for Twitch, as opposed to any of the bigger streamers making their own money and their own bread out of their own third party that's not Twitch affiliated.
what they're doing is that they're making competing types of advertisements against the rules, so Twitch can have a complete monopoly over the way that people monetize platform on their website in a way that they've never had before. Yeah, they want to take a cut out of all the ads. And this is also, keep in mind, this is right off the heels of them going from 70% for streamers down to 50. So they're saying, hey, we're going to cut your revenue. We're going to give you 20% less money. And it's 20% out of 100. But to be honest, what's 20% out of 50? That's a lot.
Yeah, they just always take the bigger slice of the pie. And it just sucks if you're not a partner because you get even less. If I remember correctly, it's a 50-50 split. I don't know if they ever increased that rates, but yeah, like for every sub you get 250, and then Twitch just takes a half of that. And I don't even know how the splits are with advertisements once you do hit the affiliate level, how that is split into the creator to slash Twitch's cut.
Right? That is a huge amount. That, like, if you took a pay cut like that at your job, I bet you'd probably start looking for another job. And
Amen, brother.
people are like, well, you can still make sponsorship money, etc., right? And now you can't even do that without Twitch trying to get their hand in the cookie jar. And that's really what's going on. This is mostly coming from Amazon top executives. Well, I don't really know where it's coming from. Does it really matter? And so anyway, the point that I'm making with this is that this is not being done in the interest of the viewer. Because if it was being done in the interest of the viewer, maybe you would say it's the screen, it's the size of the logo, etc. And also, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to take anything that Twitch does in terms of advertising as it being in good faith of the best, what's best for the viewer, whenever they allow streamers and they even incentivize streamers to run 3 minutes of ads at a time over their.
The fact that for any sponsor streamer they're forced to run ads is sort of nasty, because that was basically Connor Sea Dogs. He's a voice actor, and a voice actor does a lot of anime content. Now just does a ton of IRL content at Japan. He also does like a whole. He has already done 2 like bike marathons, raising charity for Iron Mouse's charity of I forget what it was, but he does it for Iron Mouse's charity, because I know she also deals with that. I will not say disease, but illness. But yeah, like I was going back to the original point. That was Connor Sea Dog's only thing, that he just didn't want to run ads, but he'll go ahead and get you partnered. But Twitch said, no, you have to run ads. And he's like, okay, whatever gives me the bag, So luckily for him, tons of his content IRL content has tons of breaks to monopolize off that. If it was like gaming or something where you're you're tuned in for 2 hours, getting hit with like 5 to 8 30-second ads back to back to back every 30 minutes is like monotonous. But yeah, let's go ahead and go back.
Our own live broadcasts. This is insane. And so, yeah, they do not care about the viewer experience. They care about making the ways that they want to monetize the platform literally against the rules for people to do on their own, so they can make all of the money and take a larger cut away from the streamers.
Like I've been saying.
And so let's talk about the other ones. Insert burned in display ads. Streamers may not display or have banner ads directly into their streams. So what that means right here is that you're not able to have a banner on your screen. Now, is there a reason why you're not able to have a banner on your screen?
Because that's where
absolutely not. There's no logical reason why this is problematic. And how many of you guys, if you've looked at Twitch on like maybe your phone, or you've looked at it on maybe like your PC, you've seen these ads by Twitch?
Yep.
How many of you guys have seen these exact types of ads?
Amen, brother, I have.
By Twitch. Yes, many people have seen this. And so I want to re-emphasize, they are only doing this so they can cut into more of creators' money, and they can take control more of what creators are doing.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Never ever has it been, we're doing a change to make it easier for the creators. It's always to make it hard, or how can we milk this guys even more? That's basically Twitch's innuendo. That, and Twitch has not been profitable for ever since it started.
Yeah, there's a huge problem with them. Twitch doesn't get a 50% cut. Exactly, that's what it is. There's definitely a good reason they sell ad space. They have streamers burn ads, compete with their ad sales. Well, there it is. And if they want to sell ad space and they want to do that, that sounds fine. But the truth is that there's platforms like YouTube, Rumble, and Kick that don't do that. And at a certain point, whenever you can't monetize your own platform, you're losing close to 40% of your money from these ads. That Twitch just decides to give you a 40% pay cut if you're taking 70-30 from Twitch. And then they also say, well, we're going to take this money from your branded deals as well.
I know.
Why would you not be moving over to Rumble or Kick or another platform? There is literally no reason. Esports broadcasts are filled with sponsors and have ads in between.
Been growing slowly but surely. I've been liking it. It's a slow grind, but I know I'm gonna have that one video that just pops off, and then I'll be able to be pretty good. I kid you not, I've been loving making 2 videos a day, every day. Or sometimes I just get in the mood and I'll knock out like 8 videos in one day. Legitimately, all of my reels have been filmed 2 weeks prior. I went ahead and knocked out 2 months worth of reels in just one afternoon. Yeah, sometimes when you're content filled, you're really content filled. But right now, it's fun. I'm loving making content. It's one of my happiest. I like coming back from work and just let's go. Let's watch a video or two, and let's get it running. I just gotta be more consistent. Right now, my most interacted content is me reacting to Imarichu's bad food takes about Japanese noodles and how soba's the best. That one has gone so much, and it's just because of the thumbnail. I'm just guessing. It's because of her. It's because of her art thumbnail that I've been getting a lot of clicks. To be honest, I've been really lazy. I just pick from one of the 3 and YOLO it. I haven't really been making thumbnails, but I know once I reach a certain point, I'll have to put more thought into that. Yeah.
Between matches with this change, they might not even happen on Twitch anymore. It doesn't matter. And I want to make sure you guys understand this, that I'm going to be totally fine no matter what happens, because I will always adapt and change what I do based off of what the rules are. Listen, that's just how it is. Don't worry about me. Everybody, all my friends, we're totally going to be fine. I will always find a way to take advantage of and cheat the system in my own best interest. This will be no different.
Cool chat.
However, a lot of other people will not, and Twitch is just going to be taking more of their money for no reason.
Yep.
The problem is that the experience for streamers, especially small streamers, is not as important as the experience for the viewer. And the truth is that giving a streamer the autonomy to decide how large this banner is a decision the streamer makes in regards to their own community. They decide the size of this banner, and the community either accepts it or does not accept it. I think that there have been sponsorships probably you guys have seen before that, a streamer's done, and people are like, hey, that's too sellouty, I don't really like that. It was too on the nose, so maybe try to dial it back a little bit more next time, and they do. Well, now Twitch takes that opportunity and that trust that the content creators built with their audience away from them, and now Twitch's ads are bigger than any streamer's ads.
True.
Fuck, they replace the whole stream sometimes. So here's another one here. Streamers may not insert audio ads directly into their streams. So there we go. You're not able to insert an audio ad into your stream. Why is that? So now they're controlling the audio that you have on your stream. Make-A-Wish Foundation is banned. Theoretically, I could not do my sponsored... Actually, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
So over the years, I have raised over $1 million. And whenever I say I mean we. We have raised over $1 million for Games for Love. And this is basically like I was gonna say agency, but it's a company that what they do is it's pretty simple. They just give PCs and like fucking like video game systems to kids in hospitals, right? And we've raised over $1 million for them, just on my stream. Not to mention other people on the platform.
Amen.
And based off of Twitch's rules, that type of a sponsorship and that type of a deal
cannot be done.
Would no longer be allowed on the platform.
It's sort of the same thing that Ludwig Skamaz's YouTube, in this previous stream, it's illegal in YouTube guidelines to sell a YouTube play button, but he said, my boss is not gonna let me raise this much money for charity. The money sold just goes to charity. If YouTube doesn't do it, yeah, there's a little bit of stuff. There's always a good and bad reason to do stuff, and when it comes to just trying to help out with a community, when that community is low income, not the best in health, it's completely fine, and a lot of moral compasses. I don't see anything wrong with that, but yeah, almost every charity stream, due to these rules, cannot be ran at all.
Even if it's charity. That's right. We raised almost $400,000 for Ukraine whenever the Ukraine war started last year. Under these rules, I would get banned for that. Under these rules, I would get banned for raising money to give kids in hospitals a video game system. That's right. That's where we're at. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Prohibited branded content categories. We do not allow promotion of products and services. I think that all of this kind of stuff is pretty much fine. Everybody pretty much agrees on this. And I think this has already been the case. They don't want to sell, so you can't advertise KKK outfits, probably not buying drugs. You can't do gambling. Well, you can do gambling, and I want to make this extremely clear. You can advertise gambling on Twitch. You just can't advertise certain websites that are not based in the US on Twitch, like Stake. Twitch did not ban gambling, and slots is still a popular category on the platform. So just keep that in mind, is gambling was not banned. Unauthorized sharing of private information, of course this makes sense. Spam, And additional, we do not allow the following products and services. Weapons, so okay. Adult-oriented products like pornography. So does that mean, like, for example, Patreon? How many of you guys know of a girl that does something on Patreon that's not art? Well, it is art, but it's not that kind of art. And does that mean no OnlyFans? Well, you already can't do that. But it's like, you know, for example, Cutie Cinderella had a Fansly advertisement during the Streamer Awards. And this was, by the way, an event that was sanctioned and promoted by Twitch. Like, I understand, like, for example, if Twitch wants to ban, you know, any sort of website like that, that's fine with me. You know, a pornography website, that's what Fansly is. If they want to ban that, that's totally okay. I don't mind that because you have a primarily young audience. But if you have such a primarily young audience, I wonder what kills more people here. Do you think, let's go ahead and let's do a tier list of what kills the most people. Watching a political advertisement, smoking weed, or drinking alcohol. I wonder which one is the worst. How many deaths a year does alcohol cause? So I just like to look at this right here and show you right now. It's estimated that more than 140,000 people, approximately 97,000 men, die from alcohol-related causes annually, making alcohol the fourth leading preventable cause in death in the United States. This is only in the United States, by the way, behind tobacco, poor diet, and physical inactivity and illegal drugs. So yeah, alcohol is still okay if you mark it as mature, but political content isn't okay in any context. So according to Twitch, political debate is more harmful to you than alcohol. Isn't that incredible? And by the way, I know some people are, you know, like, you're not a fan of Hassan's.
My question is, does that mean like channel? Well, I don't think any news channel advertises on or streams on Twitch. But if a news channel were to hop on the Twitch bandwagon with these guidelines, would they not be allowed to run? Sounds like a hard no.
Politics. This is only for sponsored political stuff. So Hassan isn't going to be able, it's like he can do whatever he wants because he's not getting paid for it. It has nothing to do, this isn't going to affect him at all. It won't do anything to him. Burned in refers to pre-recorded ads or commercials that are embedded directly into the stream. Twitch streamers are not allowed to include promotions, sponsorships, or other advertisements for third-party sponsors or advertisers in their streams if Twitch offers a comparable ad format. And I actually never read this until right now. This line right here tells you everything that you need to know. Because what they're doing is they are making competing with Twitch against the rules. That's what they're doing. They're saying, you cannot compete with Twitch on our advertising. We want complete control over it, and you cannot monetize your platform in a way that we can monetize your platform. Because we want to get our hands in your pocket and make money off of you. Does YouTube do this?
No.
No. Does Rumble do this?
I'm on YouTube right now.
No. Does Kick do this? Absolutely not. There was a post about multi-streaming. Oh, yeah, here you go. I just want to read this. Simulcasting. When you are streaming live on Twitch services, you may not simultaneously live stream or broadcast simulcast on any other Twitch-like service, meaning any web-based network platform or service that supports live streaming of user-generated content without advanced written.
It would make sense if this is for their paid content creators, but if you're just an affiliate, let them do what they let them gain their bread. That's the best way to gain bread, is through social awareness to other platforms to go to Twitch. Yeah, just very non-commercial.
Permission from Twitch. For clarity, you may simulcast on mobile-first services that support live streaming. This section does not apply to nonprofit or government entities. Yes, of course. And so what they're saying is that, yeah, Rip Ninja. So they're making simulcasting and streaming on multiple platforms against the rules for everybody, because previously it used to only be against the rules for partners and I think also affiliates. So you had a lot of people who weren't taking affiliate or partner because they didn't want to have to exclusively stream on Twitch. And Twitch saw that, and so the way they solved that problem is that they just made it to where everybody can't do it. So let's keep in mind this also applies to tournaments. Any sort of tournament that you could do on Twitch is now non-existent. You can't make money off of the tournaments anymore because like they're also simulcasted on YouTube and also Twitch. They also won't be able to monetize their tournaments at all because they can't use these branded deals that allow the tournaments to exist. As somebody who's set up multiple events, many events, this is something that will...
So, any big streamer, any IRL events, all the esports, every single esport, and charity events cannot be ran with these guidelines.
Completely destroy any sort of event that Twitch ever wanted to have. Twitch will continue to add super rules because streamers like you are married to the platform. What's your opinion on switching to YouTube? Great question. I think that if this deal goes through, obviously they have until July 1st to start enforcing it. I will actively start looking for a non-exclusive deal on another platform. And I will pursue streaming on another platform. I'm not going to just completely quit Twitch. I don't think that's the right thing to do for the viewers, at least not right off the rip. But I will start actively looking for another platform to stream on because it doesn't matter. The reason why I can make more money on another platform, my like awareness, the people that know about me, like my discoverability, maybe I might get a lower viewer count over there. But I got over 50 million views on YouTube last month.
Amen.
What the fuck do you think I care about if I'm getting 8 or 10,000 viewers? I think every single other person who's a streamer should do the exact same thing I am. There is no reason for Twitch to do this other than to monetize, monopolize, and take advantage of smaller streamers. And keep in mind, this is all streamers. This is fucking somebody like me over, and it's fucking over the 300 viewer Andy that you watch for your own niche game at night. This is fucking everybody over.
Everyone.
In a way that does not need to happen. So yes, I will move to another platform. Non-exclusively, I will still stream on Twitch occasionally.
All right, you heard it from the brother man himself, Asmongold. Ooh, this is a be a roughie. Oh no. Ah, my drawer. Drawer attacked me. Yeah, it's gonna be a toughie. Bro, I've already heard they walked it back. They gotta walk it back with the start date of July 1st as well, because every content creator and their mother just ragging on them. Alrighty, guys. If you enjoyed this video and stayed for this long, please leave a like. It helps the YouTube algorithm push my YouTube videos and get me more exposure. Who do you guys want me to react to next? I do cover a lot of content because I want to become a content creator casually, and then and if it hits off, then I just do it for life, and that's the dream. All right, guys, take it easy.